Welcome back, folks. Today, we're diving into something that sounds dry on the surface: investors, boardrooms, and railroads. But trust me, there's more drama here than in a Netflix miniseries. Yes, we're talking about CSX and the whispers, or maybe I should say the shouts, about a possible merger. So here's the setup. CSX, the railroad giant running across the eastern US and currently third largest overall, is suddenly the belle of the ball. But not because of their trains. It's because a couple of investors are poking them in the ribs, saying, hey, maybe it's time you merged before you get left behind. This isn't CSX waking up one morning and saying, let's go find a partner. No, this is Wall Street breathing down their neck. Let's start with Ancora Holdings. They didn't just whisper in CSX's ear. They went public with a letter that made their point crystal clear. It's time to get serious about a merger. They even dropped hints on who should be on the call list. And to raise the stakes, they warned that if things move too slowly, CEO Joe Hinrichs could be shown the door. And have warned of a shareholder proxy fight later this year if things move too slowly. Then there's Tom's Capital. They bought a fat stake in CSX and have asked for a meeting with the board. They own 5.6 million shares of CSX. So why now? Well, the rest of the rail world is playing merger bingo. Union Pacific and Norfolk Southern are trying to tie the knot. And if CSX sits still, they risk being the odd railroad out. Smaller, less competitive, maybe even boxed in, although they'd still be the third largest overall. Investors hate being boxed in. This isn't just about trains. Investors don't care how many boxcars roll out of the yard. They care about shareholder value, stock prices, and payouts. To them, a railroad is just a chess piece on a much bigger board. For workers, shippers, and the communities lining the tracks, a merger could upend everything. Job losses, not just on the railroad, but in the diners, gas stations, and corner stores that railroad workers patronize. New service patterns could mean longer delays at crossings, higher costs for shippers, and fewer options for businesses. And yet no one's asking them what they think. Shocking, right? So that's where we stand. CSX is sitting there at the dance wondering if they'll end up in someone else's arms or alone by the punch bowl. Whatever happens, this isn't just business gossip. It's the future of America's railroads, and Wall Street's fingerprints are all over it. Appreciate you listening. If this hit the mark, share it with someone who's always talking trains or just likes cutting through the noise. Catch you next time. Stay curious, stay skeptical.